I want to welcome everyone to Building Emotional Bridges, Deepening Connection with Others. Thank you for joining me. And go ahead and get settled in your chairs. Just feeling the support of your chair, noticing whatever muscles are tense that don't need to be tense, and seeing if you can relax a little more deeply with each breath. If your eyes aren't closed, you can shift them into a soft focus. Just keep focusing on your breath, your inhale and your exhale. Your focus on your breath is a key to feeling grounded and relaxed. Just notice the rise and fall of your breath. The rhythm that feels the most grounding for you. And I invite you to bring your attention to your emotional landscape. What needs are you currently aware of in your interactions with others? Perhaps you're seeking more understanding, companionship, or a deeper sense of connection. Whatever needs you have, please acknowledge them as valid and important, recognizing them as a foundation of your emotional world. So just being with your heart for a few moments. What emotional needs do you have? Welcoming them, cherishing them. Now, if you can, think about recent interactions that felt particularly enriching or challenging. What elements contributed to the depth of connection? Maybe you can reflect on the emotions that you felt, your communication style, and how both you and the other person responded. Use this reflection to gain some insight into how your existing skills can be deepened or adjusted, if at all. So what do you appreciate about how you communicate? And is there a way that your emotional communication skills can be refined? From your reflections, if you'd like, choose one emotional skill you wish to enhance. It can be empathy, active listening, or expressing your needs with more clarity and grace. I invite you to visualize yourself in an upcoming interaction where this skill could play a key role. So see the other person as clearly as you can. What are their needs? What is it about them that they want you to see? And what can you do to increase a sense of connection using an emotional skill that you want to focus on? So it's important to keep track of what it is that you need in addition to seeing the other person more deeply. And you visualize how interacting in this way, seeing the other person more as well as deepening your emotional skills, how that brings about a change in the interaction dynamics. As we wind down this meditation, see if you can set an intention. Just actively apply whatever skill you want to refine more in, in your interactions over the next week. Imagine how you can foster deeper connection and understanding by refining this particular emotional skill. And then gradually, as you feel ready, just gently bring your awareness back to this present moment. It's committing to enrich your for your relationships with a heightened emotional acuity and empathy for yourself, as well as for the other person. Very gradually bringing yourself back as you feel ready. Really look deep in thought. What came up for you? You can write in chat or speak out loud.
Really beautiful meditation, Mavis. Thank you. What came up for me was how I not speaking up about my needs in relationships prevents me from really getting close to other people, which I didn't quite understand until perhaps this last week, because I can have anger and resentment and just just upset feelings, and that comes between us instead of actually saying it and giving them a chance to help me meet those needs.
It's really powerful. So basically what you stated is that whatever resentment and anger we have comes from unmet needs. And if we state our needs in a clear and gracious way while also seeing the other person, that it just increases connection. It gives them an opportunity to meet our needs, because otherwise they may not know. Yes, Isabel.
There was two things that came forward for me was his loving presence. My grandson was here this weekend, and it was um, it was wonderful just being with them and just being with him and being present to him and really just loving him and being present. So, and he was, we thought anyways, just way more open about what was happening with him. So that was good. And then the other was for me anyways, honesty uh, rings through in terms of uh, my latest interactions with Paul and just recognizing that, after our master class together, our communications have really opened up. And I just, for me anyways, when I've not, when I contributed to the problem, is being as honest as I can about my part in that, and it feels empowering actually, and it things resolve a lot. Not that it's perfect, but things resolve easier, and yeah.
Yeah. So, Isabel, I heard you say two things. One, that your presence, your full embodied presence with your grandson really enlivened him, and that with Paul taking responsibility for your role in the action really increases connection. Thanks, Isabel. And Phyllis, you said, I don't know how you do it, but I needed this today. I want to be able to tell people close to me my needs without fear of anger. If I think they will be over the top angry, that should be a clue to me about the wisdom of keeping that person as a friend. It's a really powerful insight. Yeah. I want to thank all of you for joining me today. It's really a pleasure to connect with you in this way.